Welcome to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast with Chris and Dave. Two firefighters close to retirement telling stories full of comedy, adventure, bragging, and bullshit.
How do you live with yourself? It's not easy.
Discuss anything and everything in this delicious conversational guacamole prepared just for you at the Avocado Studio.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast with Chris and Dave and Brian. I'm Chris.
I'm Dave.
Oh, I was gonna do Tyson. No, I'm
forgot?
Brian. No, I don't have it.
Do it.
I'm
Oh, what's with that
sorry.
face?
And that's Brian.
I'm back.
Nothing. I got nothing.
You don't. Who was that? Tyson?
It was SpongeBob Does Tyson.
Oh, wow.
I'm back. Yes, bitches. Yes, bitches.
So welcome to another episode of the Did They Really Just Say That podcast.
Sheer hijinks.
Episode
84.
84. Can you believe it?
84.
You know, I'm really enjoying the pre-show.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been doing it forever, but we never thought of recording it.
We cut loose.
And that pre-show you can get if you become a patron. Every Thursday, the show airs on Friday, but every Thursday you get early access to the entire episode, audio, but you also get the audio of the pre-show, which nobody else gets. And this time it was a good 20 minutes.
It was a wee bit less censored than
Oh
we
yeah,
are
it was.
now.
It was. And it was some funny ass shit. And we're going to have to try and hopefully some of that will still come out in the show today.
If you want to hear Schwarzenegger in an adult film, tune in.
That was funny.
It was.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
This episode brought to you by beer.
Yes.
Beer,
we
it
love
does
beer.
a body good.
Coors. And you're drinking?
I'm drinking Ziegenbach. Thanks.
Ziegenbach.
Courtesy of Brian.
Thank you,
Right?
Brian.
That sounds like an Arnold beer.
Can you say Ziegenbach and Arnold?
Ziegenbach. Ziegenbachen.
Yeah.
Wow, the music is real. That guy on the xylophone's wailing over there in the
He's
corner.
like in the corner, right?
Right? He's all sweaty.
Yeah, and there's blue cigarette smoke all over the place. And
So you have to realize one thing. The studio is pretty much everything you see on the camera, except for the bathroom. You can't see that. That's almost the entire studio. It's really small. So we actually have 2 AC units in here now.
Yeah.
Because it's right now, it's 7 p.m. and it's still 97 degrees outside. So we have 2 AC units. I get home from work about 5:15, crank the AC units, and we got it down to 81 degrees. And it's already jumped back up to 82, but we have to turn one of the AC units off because it's too loud.
yeah,
And we have to leave the other one running or we'll die. And then I take out the sound in post. But
and that's at the lowest setting when it's really loud.
no,
The
I have it.
second one?
I had it cranked right now.
What if you put it on like a super low setting?
I don't know how loud it'll be. This is quite a bit louder than the other.
is.
I could try. Would you like me to try? No? Huh? Nah.
Whatever.
I want to see you try.
All right, I guess we're trying.
No.
So we have a lot going on
A lot
Earth.
on Earth.
Yes.
Ugh.
Can you imagine all of the problems? Can you fathom that all of the problems are on Earth? Like, you don't see aliens just like, man, this illegal alien shit's really pissing me off.
Yeah.
We need to build a space wall or
Yeah.
something.
We need for them motherfuckers to finally step in and take over because we sure as hell can't do this on our
not
own.
doing it a
We're
good-
not men.
We're not. We're not doing a good job.
Oh, no, we're not at all.
I think we need some stoner like Matthew McConaughey to just come in and just,
All right.
I would love that. That would be really cool.
Any of you got a marijuana cigarette? Because it'd be a lot cooler if you did.
I'd like to see SpongeBob play Matthew McConaughey in a movie.
All right. How about some marijuana?
There'd you
I
want.
threw in Stewie in there.
Nice to meet you.
I threw in some marijuana too.
All right, so I'm thinking this is going to be some kind of a
This is bad.
multi-personality.
This is they're collapsing in my brain into some morphed Donald Trump, SpongeBob, Stewie.
You're going to become, you know, the crazy episodes where you see SpongeBob and he either can't sleep or he's stuck up thinking about something or everything, and he's got like stubble and he looks,
giant
his eyes are all.
red eyes.
That's what you're going to look like when we're in the nursing home, and it's going to be a different voice every 5 seconds.
Bro, I don't discount that this is going to affect me in my later years. I'm going to be wheeling up and down the hallways at 5 o'clock in the morning.
You mean this? I made that so long ago.
Oh my God.
He showed up to work one day, and usually he's his chipper self, and he's in a
And then
good mood.
he was that.
He was in a bad mood and
Oh my God.
grumpy. Yeah, and that's why I was like, "Damn, Kev, what's wrong with you?"
What was wrong with me?
I
that
wish
day?
they
I
could
don't
see
know.
that.
So I don't know if you can see
Nah,
it.
they
can't see
We'll
it. They
post
can't see
Was I
it.
paying for the beers I had the night before?
I have no idea, but I made that, and it was. I think I broke the.
Why did I get pissed off?
I don't know. You just came in. You were just.
Whoa. Oh, but you know me.
What?
I don't affect anybody.
No, you didn't. It was just like you sit in his chair, and then he's like throwing things off you and playing
Oh,
music.
yeah.
And this day it was just like, Dave, is everything okay?
Oh my gosh.
That was Captain Low T.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Low T. I forgot about
He didn't take his supplement that day. So Brian does these amazing deep fake photographs. And that's the picture of us as the Bee Gees we have. That was a video. But he did one or two today of Dave and I. And it's these guys from like the 1800s
That was a good
in the
one.
woods. And if he wouldn't have told me, it's a badass photograph and the definition is amazing. And if he wouldn't have told me to look at the faces, I wouldn't have. And one of them's me and one of them's Dave.
Yep.
And then there's another one of us taking a picture where we're both like this with these old baggy clothes like farmers or something. And it's our faces. It looks amazing, right? That's how I used to fight. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I posted them on my Facebook. You can find me on Facebook as Chris Niles. And you can see them there. They're hilarious. Maybe I'll get them up there on the podcast page on our Facebook page for the podcast and on our website.
I'll keep sending them.
ChrisNilesSelacomed.com.
You want to translate that?
Chris Niles eats it.
Eatsit.com. I love you,
guys.
Dave.
Well,
Well-
so where do you want to get started with?
Because you have no notes.
I don't,
Are you
but
going
I-
to take notes?
I actually got a subject.
A subject?
Yeah, a topic.
Like math?
Yeah.
A topic?
From our good friend
Not
Jesus
George again.
R. Tapia.
Oh, from Taps.
He's been on the show.
He has been on the show. Good guy.
Shall I read it?
You shall.
It's kind of long.
That's what she said.
Yes, that's what she said.
I'm listening.
I don't know where he took this from, but it says the hardest question, right? Here we go. And I want your input. Both of yours.
I'm in.
Hopefully, prior to promotion to the rank of company officer, you have taken part in some sort of preparation process for this position. This process more than likely has some formal parts such as training requirements or time of service. It also hopefully has informal parts such as conversations with people you respect in the rank already, or just simply watching how others operate, good and bad. A good preparation process should have you ready to step into the role on the fire ground and in the firehouse. Unfortunately, it will probably not prepare you for the toughest situations. The hardest questions you will face are the ones that you do not have an answer for. These questions will also most likely not come on the fire ground. My hardest questions have always started with, "Hey Cap, can I talk to you about something?" In that moment, you have no idea what will come out next. It may be work related, but more than likely will be life related. It may be about a spouse or a kid, or financial or a spiritual issue. It can literally be anything, and here's where it gets tough. There is a good possibility that you may have no good answer for them. Remember, your people have lives. When they leave the firehouse, and their personal situation may have no simple answer. So, we talked about it a little bit. A great topic. We have not
Wow.
touched on it. Yeah.
Wow. He wrote that?
Yeah. I don't know where he got it. I know he explained it. What do you think? Because you were an officer for how long before you retired?
18 years.
18 years. I'm going on 13, 14. So there's no doubt we've been constantly
Oh, yeah.
bombarded with these questions.
Yep.
And it's a big responsibility
It is. It's
to
huge.
take on. Because if you don't give them the right answer, if you don't give them the best possible answer, and they're relying on your your wisdom to guide them in the right direction. So basically, to me, when I read that, if the officer doesn't have his shit together, which means his whole life, then he has no reason spouting off
True. That's
advice.
true.
So
Yeah.
the officer has to be at a higher level of respect and regard and be a good man and not be some idiot that just relies on his rank.
Exactly. To
For
think he's
respect.
automatically been given
Right.
by God this wisdom.
Right. So
Yeah.
his whole life, in the eyes of his subordinates, has to be a model for the
Exactly.
subordinate.
Exactly.
himself.
You don't want to give advice on something you've already screwed up in your own life.
Exactly.
You may have learned something from it, but
Yeah.
it's obvious you don't make good decisions.
That is true.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I agree 100%. I mean, it was written very, very well. I think that, I mean, I can remember a lot of times at different stations, excuse me, with different crews, where you'll have a guy that and you get to know your crew and you know
Yeah.
when something's not right
Oh, yeah.
with one of the guys, you know, and that's part of the tough decision is approaching them or them approaching you.
Yes.
You know, so are you going to wait until that does? And sometimes I think I would,
Yeah.
so that I'm not butting in.
Yep.
But you let it get to a certain point where you can tell, okay, this guy needs something. You know,
Yeah.
maybe some reassurance or something like that.
Yep.
That's a skill.
Yep.
You know, and it's something that you learn over time, and hopefully you have a good captain before you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that goes with everything in the fire service. You got to learn from a good guy to learn good habits.
Yep.
You know, and then you put your own in there as well and make it even better.
True.
And that's why I've always said you can even learn from the bad ones.
Absolutely.
You might learn what not to do.
I learned a
or how
lot.
to handle those situations. I've seen some guys handle those situations horribly.
Yep.
You know, and then the guy will go to somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, and get better advice.
Yep.
But you're, as a captain, you're counselor, parent, mentor, leader. You know, the whole gambit.
Reverend.
You name it, and it's
Yeah.
going to come up. You know, if you're there long enough. What do you think about that?
I couldn't agree more, and I'm very adamant on how my life has to be a model. You know, it's a funny thing. It always brings me back to the same question that Tony Garibay asked me one time. One time he asked me, he goes, we were in his class, teaching his class, and he just kind of leans back in his chair. And Tony Guy was my boss at the time when I was in training. And is that a lawnmower? No.
I don't know.
I farted. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what that was.
You okay?
That was pretty. Got a little
So-
vibrato there.
So he leans back in his chair and he says, "Hey, Dave, what?
Is he Stewie?
He's Stewie. He was
a
the
cool
at the time.
Stewie.
He was the assistant fire chief at the time.
He was a
No,
captain.
he was only my captain.
He was a
Not
captain at the
only
time,
my
okay.
captain, but I was his subordinate
Right.
in the training division.
Okay.
So he's there doing his thing. And
And for those of you who don't know, that's Dave's computer typing sound.
I was putting in Brian's low 70s, and and so he leans back in his chair and he says, "Hey, Dave." It's so stupid.
Stewie, what the hell?
He says, "What makes a good paramedic a great paramedic?" And me thinking I had the easiest, best answer, I said, "Well, Tony, paramedic has to know his job left and right, inside and out. He's got to have good PR skills. He's got to know his protocol. He's got to know his streets. He's got to know this and that and this and that."
And the correct answer was
And well, he looked back at me. He says, "So shouldn't they all be great?" And that really just like a bullet to between the eyes. And I'm like, "Yeah, they all should, but they're not. And what makes them not great?" So that question has haunted me
yeah.
throughout my rank and and I finally came to the conclusion that what makes a great firefighter and a great paramedic is being great, humble all the time, a good father, a good husband, a good mentor, anything that's not related to the job, you got to bring with you.
Yeah. Exactly.
And you got to give it to the guys and say, "This is my life."
Yep.
Because I cannot be this guy at work and have a shit
Different
of a
guy
life
at home. Yeah.
At home.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. I have to bring everything along with me to strive to be great.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the ultimate conclusion I came to. My whole life, everything on the table. Bam.
Boom.
So that's what I try to do.
I was waiting for him to say something.
Oh,
He's
no.
just kind of sitting there.
On cue, he's
I'm
just
sorry about the 70s.
sinking in.
You were a good student.
I was probably right above. But it is, what I was going to say about the first thing that you were saying, just as far as me on the line, I'm not an officer, obviously, right?
But you could be.
It might have been because I was at...
But have you ever sought counsel?
Okay, as I was going to say, it's probably because I've been to 4 different stations in the time that I was on the line, but I never felt close enough to talk to any of my captains like that.
Really?
And it wasn't until I got to EMS that I could just kind of like open up and we could talk. And
Sure.
You were like almost the first one that you are the first one that none of the, and it's not a knock on the other captains, but I just didn't have that relationship.
You got to feel comfortable.
You got to feel comfortable, yeah. And I just didn't have that with any of the captains that I work with.
I was your first.
You were you bought my cherry.
God.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
Yeah, and then going along what you were saying, we talked about this. We had this same conversation, and you did Garibay, but you didn't do a Miss Stewie.
I know.
That would have been nice.
I totally
That would have been nice.
So, Dave, what makes a good paramedic great?
Yeah.
Does he know his protocol? Does he know his streets? Does he treat the patients with high regard?
So I was gonna say the cadets have been asking me because we went on clinicals the past 2 weeks, and they said, "Hey, Mr. White, do you miss being on the line?" And I talked with you about it,
Yeah.
and no, that was my answer. I'm as blunt as can be. I'll tell you exactly how I'm feeling. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So I told him, you know
that's
what?
what I love about you.
So I told him no, because when I was on the line, my home life sucked. So coming to work was my break. I needed a break at work. So if work didn't give me a break, I was angry. I was pissed, and I wasn't a good medic,
You
and I
didn't
wasn't a
have
good
enough
partner.
to give
No,
the patients.
no, not at all.
And the crew. You weren't, because your home life was so taxing on
Yeah.
you that you came into work thinking, oh my gosh, everything is going to be an inconvenience
Yes.
from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing.
It's like I said, you can always tell a guy that walks into your station and something's going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, they're different. They're acting a different way than
Yes.
they
You know what?
normally do.
And what was happening behind the scenes, now that I look back on it now, my captains at the time, especially at Central, because we had Elizondo, Chief Elizondo,
Yep.
I had Chris Bettis. They were my captains. They noticed, but they saw me as kind of how I would probably see some young punk just, being a shithead at the station.
Sure.
They saw me as a nuisance, and nobody ever came up to me and said, "Hey, Brian, what's going on?"
Right.
Nobody ever told me anything. So
That to me is monumental, because you really don't know until you kind of. Sometimes all you need is to pick at that scab and the floodgates open.
Oh, geez, that's a horrible analogy.
The pus just flows.
I actually shivered a little bit.
Yeah.
Look at that.
yeah.
The pus just flows and
Yeah.
flows.
Can you smell the?
We got a squirter.
rot.
We've got a
Smell
squirter.
But yeah, I think it's extremely important, and to this day, I have not lost that passion for touching young.
Well, that escalated quickly. Speaking of that, Miss Giselle or whatever Maxwell got 20 years in prison. And she is how old now?
Well,
70?
she's probably
Because 60s?
she's that
60s?
old?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I thought she was in her 50s.
No, I think she's in her 60s. So we're talking 80s or 90s when she's getting out.
So she didn't spill the beans though.
Well, let me
Not
ask you
yet.
this: is she eligible for parole? Or
That
is
I
it
don't know.
A mandatory.
I
she
do not
has
know.
to finish it.
I do not know.
Wow.
I do not know that.
Giselle Maxwell.
Just something like that.
Just
Giselle, Jezebel.
Gazelle.
Eh.
That was an interesting topic. Thank you, Tap. I love you to
It
death.
was a very interesting topic.
Yeah, next
Sorry, I
time-
blended that into the end of it.
I want you to be here.
Yeah, we need to have him
love
back on the
Ted.
show.
Yep.
Although,
Yes.
although,
Yeah.
I got a guest for us for next week.
You do you?
If he's not on shift, I got to check with him.
Stewie.
No, Leo Garcia.
Oh no.
What's the name of his closing line?
Oh no.
Yes, Daddy.
Oh God.
Oh
Those are
my
freaking
God.
hilarious, man.
This is gonna be so.
It all
bad.
started because he just contacted me on Facebook and he said, "Hey man, I want to give you a T-shirt." I go,
Yeah.
I was going to contact you to buy one. Actually, I really like them. And I said, I'll give you a coffee mug. No, I just want to give you a T-shirt. I said, you should come on the show. He goes, oh, that would be awesome.
Tell him to bring, like a
Yeah,
little,
something, and we'll put it up so you can see it on camera.
Yeah, a little picture. Of
But
that.
you've seen his stuff, Brian? Him in the Speedo?
Yes.
And he's got videos. What do you call
Viral
them?
videos.
But TikToks that he
TikTok
does.
videos, yeah.
Did you see the one where he's doing aerobics to the TV and the guy comes in to get the stickers? There's pictures of him in his Speedo and he's got his back arched and he's riding on top of an eagle.
Oh, wow.
He has decals on a whale. All kinds of stuff, man. But this guy comes in and he's doing aerobics in his Speedo.
He might be the most.
He's very comfortable with his body.
There you go.
Hey, he has a ton of energy.
He does.
A
He does.
ton.
He does. He
Like
really
5
does.
minutes of that, and I'm drained. I just want to go lay down.
How
Like
long
a-
has he been in now?
Maybe
For a good while.
I was at station for 7, 8 years.
And all of a sudden, this burst out of him. I remember seeing the videos when they were on the softball team, and he's jumping out in the middle of the street and twerking. And
I hated him.
really,
I did.
why?
God.
So we're getting ready to play Central, another firehouse, a game of flag football, right?
Yeah.
And somebody told me through the grapevine that this new rookie named Leo said, "Hey, who's your quarterback?" And somebody said, "Captain Esparza is the quarterback." He's like, "Oh, we're gonna need some oxygen on that field for sure." I didn't even know the guy.
Got in
And
your
I'm
head
like,
before the
He
game.
really did.
Yeah.
No bullshit. He really got in my head. I'm like, what the hell is this guy? I don't even know him. Like, you know,
He sounds, but now, I mean, he seems like a good guy. He
as
seems like a
soon
great guy.
As I got to know him, which was literally the day of the game,
Uh,
I just fell in love with the guy. Who can be mad at Leo? Nobody.
Did you win?
what Leo wants,
we kicked
Leo
their
gets.
ass.
Yeah.
We kicked their ass. It was 5-4. You know, they were beating us 4-0. And you know what turned us around?
What's that?
I shit you not. It was the play of the game. So Leo is their quarterback, right? And I remember this like it was yesterday. They were beating us 4-0. We were playing by ones,
Damn.
up to 5.
Because it's hard to count by
It
7.
was hard to,
Yeah,
you know. There was no field goal,
Sure.
whatever. So Leo gets a snap. Leo drops back. Leo's scanning the field. Eric, my good friend Eric, who's gone, Eric Segura, he's on the field and he's screaming, "Leo, over here!" He's on my team. Over here! And Leo just launches it right to Eric. Eric, he catches the ball, looks at it in his hands, and he takes off the other way. I shit you not. That was what sprung us to beat them 5-4.
Oh, did he
It was
score?
the
Did Eric
greatest
score a
game of all
touchdown?
time.
Nice.
Eric scored a touchdown.
I just pictured Daffy Duck. And,
That was pretty much it. It was the play of the game, and that's what swung
that's hysterical, man.
Oh my gosh. I love you, Leo. I can't wait to see you. Do me a favor.
Yes.
Make sure he's clear that he got to come dressed.
No, I don't want him in here in a
He's gonna come in
Speedo.
his- I'm telling you,
it's
he's
going to
gonna
be
come
too
in his
cold. I don't
underwear.
want to look at his erect nipples
He's
the
going
whole
to
time.
see that, and he's going to come
He's
in his
going to see
underwear.
that. Well, I don't know if he listens to every
He
show.
will strip.
He will strip.
I shit you not.
Can you put plastic down on my chair? I don't want to sit in his juices.
Oh, there's a little
Juicy-
streak, a little sweat mark on your.
I wonder what that tastes like. Little caramel.
Brian will know we've really accepted him when he comes in and there's one of these green chairs there,
Oh yes.
and he won't have to
feel
sit
for
in
sure.
that. But I think yours has more cushion.
For the pushing. The bigger the cushion,
The better the pushing. He still hasn't seen that either.
I don't know what that is. That sounds like
Spinal Tap.
David Lee Roth.
Spinal Tap.
It kind of goes along the
Yeah.
cheesy bend.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
I've
Spinal
seen
Tap.
like half of the movie.
Why would you see half of Spinal Tap?
I don't
Nobody
know,
sees
I
half
don't
a
know.
Spinal Tap.
So y'all are talking about caramel. I love caramel now.
That's what Leo tastes like.
I don't
Wait,
think
what?
so.
Yes.
Don't.
When
please.
were we
You're
talking
gonna
about
ruin
ca-
it for me? Please
When
don't.
were we
Leo
talking about caramel?
You
tastes
said right now,
like
somebody-
salty
he
caramel.
did. He said because he said the streak on the chair, and then he said, "Oh, it probably tastes like caramel." Even
Yeah.
Oh.
I would imagine if Leo tastes like something, it would be like salty caramel.
Really?
Kind of like that sweet popcorn that you buy. What do you call it? Caramel corn.
Cracker Jack.
Caramel corn.
Yes.
That would be
Cracker
crack,
corn.
all right.
So there, I've put a flavor on Leo.
Jack in the crack.
Well, who's gonna test it out? Not me.
I'm not
No,
licking him.
I
No.
can't. I'm
He
too
seems
old
like
for
a great
that.
guy, but I'm not ready to
I
lick
am a
him.
diabetic.
No.
Diabetic.
That'll put me in a full on keto.
Fit.
Keto.
Keto. That's a
Hey, bartender, can I have another beer?
hey, bud.
Let me have a Yingling.
I'll take a Zig.
You guys are putting them away.
Damn, come on, Dave.
Foisty.
You
Anyway, so we've got to address the elephant in the room.
Let's take him up, please.
We did not have an episode last week. Dave and I's schedules just wouldn't mesh up. We couldn't get it done. And let me tell a quick story before we go there.
Okay.
And I told you guys this story already, but I'd like to share it with the world. So my daughter is at Baylor. She got accepted to Baylor. She's there for what they call line camp this week, which is orientation. So I can't get out of work. So my wife drove her up there, and she's up there with her till Friday. So it's a whole week. And they left town, and they got a mile north of the Border Patrol station on IH-35. They left right at the Border Patrol station where the truck lane and the car lane merged to go back on IH-35. Sure. Something on one of the speed bumps was broken, and it ripped right through that brand new tire on the Yukon. And they heard a boom, and they're driving, and then pressure low, pressure low, pressure low. They didn't even get a mile, and she pulled over into the grass between the access road, the frontage road, and the IH-35, which is busy.
Yeah.
Calls me up. I'm like, oh crap, is everybody okay? You know, because she told me they had a blow up. So I get in my car, I drive, I get there, I lower down the spare from the bottom of the Yukon. It's like 100 and some degrees. And I get the spare down, I loosen up the lug nuts, I go to jack up the truck. And since they're in the grass, it's a little uneven too, so I wasn't real keen on doing it. But the jack, as I jack it up, is just pushing itself into the dirt, and it can't lift the truck. So we call USAA, our awesome insurance company, and I get connected with their weekend. It's a Sunday person that does, or second, what do you call it? The business that they hire to do the roadside assistance. It's some woman in Thailand or something. What's wrong with your car? Why you cannot go? That's what I felt like I was talking
name was
to.
Kimberly or
Yeah.
Hello, this is Veronica. Anyways, so she can't understand where we're at. She can't find it on a computer. I'm getting so frustrated. It's hot. I'm not supposed to be out in the sun. So finally she figures it out. She says, okay, there's somebody on the way. They should be calling you shortly. I get a text message.
She got an American accent all of a sudden?
I got a text message, and it said, so-and-so wrecker service at this phone number is on their way. They'll be there in like 30 minutes. 35 minutes go by, nobody. I said, you know what, let me call the wrecker service and see what's going on. I call the guy, he goes, no, they called me, and I'm actually in Cotulla.
Oh man,
And
80 miles away.
80 miles away. And I told them it's going to be $250, and they said no because it was too expensive and that they were going to call somebody else. Shit. So I got a call, and I get the same damn lady again.
Hello?
Veronica. And
Kimberly.
and finally they end up getting someone from Laredo.
She's literally...
But when the guy... Stop that. When the guy gets there... Stop. When the guy gets there, it's just a guy and his wife in a pickup truck.
A guy and his wife.
A guy and his wife in a pickup,
cruise around
and he's
fixing flaps all day.
got a jack in a box we bought from Walmart. It hasn't even been opened
What the
yet.
hell?
Nothing else. So he jacks up the car, and it's on rollers. It's like a floor jack, so it's got wheels on it.
Yes.
And he puts a metal plate under it so it won't sink into the dirt, but it's rolling down the metal plate. I'm like, that doesn't look too safe. He's like, so I got to get my jack back out. We jack up my jack as far as it'll go. Yeah, right. To hold it up. But thank God he was able to jack it up enough. We got the tire off and changed it and everything, and they're off to... But that sucks, man. I was out there for like 4 freaking hours on 35.
So mad at you.
I know. I didn't even
could've
think to call them.
That's all I do.
First thing I did was roadside assistance,
I'm literally...
waiting for me to call
Like
so he can
this.
jack up my car.
yeah. And he could have done the accent and everything. Hello, Chris.
You speak of my wife, Veronica, right?
And then they would have transferred it to some hick. Y'all, apparently y'all got a problem.
And eventually I would have ended up talking to Stewie.
Yeah.
So,
Get a flat tire.
looks like you have a flat though.
Like that movie Taken with Kurt Russell years
I
ago.
love It's Not
That's
Taken.
a good movie.
That is a
badass
movie.
Not Taken. That's
No.
That's Liam Neeson.
No, it's
Breakdown.
not that. Breakdown.
Breakdown.
That movie's awesome.
That's creepy, dude. I love that movie.
Anyway, so she finally today in Waco.
What?
Watching the movie, my heart would just...
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Can I finish the story?
No.
So she got to Waco, and today she finally got to the discount tire there, and they were able to change the tire. So she's got a brand new tire. Thank God I had the warranty. I love discount tire.
still a little
This
upset.
episode brought to you Buy Discount Tire.
I'm a little upset because this could have been brought to you by me.
By Dave. Dave's Roadside
Just
Record.
me.
I'm sorry. Next time I will call you. I'm the kind of guy.
I see his number like,
I can I can change a tire, so you kind of feel bad having to call somebody.
Yeah.
But there's no way I could get the car to jack up.
but that's the thing. I have that.
I know.
The
But
3,000
it
pound
was kind of
jack.
like this and in the
Doesn't matter.
dirt.
All you had to do is tell me the scenario. I got wood blocks. I got wood pallets. I got you
Come out
name
with
it.
cribbing and
Yeah.
Cribbing.
all right. Anyways,
You name it.
so that was my story. So, anyways, the elephant in the room. Back to that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Because we did not have a show last week. We missed the whole time where the Supreme Court decided to shut down Roe versus Wade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what is your take? This is pretty big. That's what she said.
I'm not
Well,
saying
that's not a good time
I've
to
never
say
heard that
that.
before.
I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
saying
no.
abortion is right or wrong, but I'm saying it is someone else's right to choose whether they're going to do that or not. These numbnuts won't even let them if they have an ectopic pregnancy where the baby is
that's-
developing in the fallopian tubes.
Yeah,
they
that's-
will not let them get an abortion.
Yeah.
They will charge them
Yeah.
and the doctor.
Okay.
It's freaking ridiculous.
But I was discussing that with Erica. So you have that side of the spectrum,
Sure.
the extremes, the ectopic pregnancies, the sexual assaults,
Rape.
those, and then you have the other side of the coin where it's more of a, oh, you know what? I just hooked up with the wrong guy.
Right. No. And I understand that. I understand.
And again, I'm not making judgments,
But it should
one
be
or the
their
other.
decision to make no matter what. Nobody else should be able to tell them what they can or cannot do with their own body.
It's
I'm liberal as can be, but in this issue, I'm seeing it from my own perspective, and I think they're killing somebody.
it's a religious thing.
But
And the
It's
right,
not even religious. They're killing somebody.
no, but the right depends a lot on religion.
Yeah.
Okay.
For their decision making.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, they are saying as soon as fertilization occurs,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
They are a separate human being
Yes.
who has rights and so on and so forth.
I tend
And
to
they
agree
remove
with
those
that.
rights.
I tend to
from-
agree with that. And I'm liberal thinking, but with this issue, I can just, you
Like
know
I said,
what? I feel
and
a
I'm not
certain
saying
way.
that they're right or wrong for doing it. I'm just saying I'm not here to judge them. I'm just saying it's their decision to make, not the
It's
government's.
see,
How
that's-
can the government say you can or cannot have a gun? You can, we can't stop you from having a gun, but we can stop you from doing that.
Okay, so this is where that right there is hypocrisy. 100%.
It is.
It is.
100%.
Yes. So they shouldn't. Well,
But don't you
whatever.
think that each this should be on a case by case basis?
I don't think the government should have any say in it at all.
I mean, if the woman's life
really
is
don't.
in true danger, or the child is, I've heard of situations where the woman is required to carry the child to term when they know that is not a viable infant anymore.
Sure.
All of those are case by case. Why should it have to be a blanket statement?
Yeah, exactly.
A law is like, okay, they should have the right to choose no matter what. From I hooked up with the wrong guy convenience, and I've had, I take the morning after pill like candy or whatever. That's irresponsible.
No, I understand that, but that's still their decision to make. I can't, like I wouldn't tell you can't masturbate. It's your decision to make. Are you committing murder to the conservatives?
But if somebody feels like I do that you're killing somebody, it's your child, it's in your belly, I can do whatever I want to. Well, can't I do that with? Can't you just push that to other things like they're my kids? I want to kill them. I can kill them.
Yeah, but you're going to get charged with murder for that. That's murder.
Okay, well, in my eyes,
I
if
understand,
you-
and I
I'm
appreciate
seeing it
your
in that way.
and I appreciate your opinion. This is
So-
like I said. This is what I'm saying. My opinion.
So that's why I say. So you saying that? Oh, it's their body, their choice. It's like
Mm-hmm.
no, not really, because they're making a decision for somebody who I feel, me personally, is a human being.
Why are you
It's-
touching Dave?
Dave? Because he's got a little beer belly there. It looks
Okay.
kind of thick.
All right. No, but and I do. I appreciate that
Yeah.
you have a different. Would you stop? You have
I'm
a
a
different.
little mushy. I'm sorry.
You have a different.
You're fucking hard. What the hell is that?
Hey,
Wait, what? How low are you grabbing?
Whoa.
Take it easy.
Take it easy, man.
It's a question.
Take it easy when you talk to me.
It is so difficult to
Yes,
answer.
exactly.
Because there is no way that you can blanket statement. Just the same
Right.
thing as, what is the difference between a Glock and an AR-15? Do you really think you're going to solve the problem by banning automatic weapons. No, you're not.
No, they're just going to get a different type of gun.
They're just going to get two
Right.
Glocks, and they're going to make that one Glock into a modified
They're
automatic
going to
weapon.
tape them together and have two pistols as one.
Yeah.
But here's my point.
But it's a good idea to leave it up to the states, no?
Here's my point.
'Cause-
Because some of the states are total assholes like
I
us.
don't think so,
Why?
because
Some
once
states
again,
are conservative. You go to the country 80% or a certain way. Well, leave it
Okay.
up to them. They don't
So
want
who's going to take care of all these kids?
Okay.
somebody will.
Because the right doesn't want to.
So once we get to that point is where I'm like, okay.
We're already at that
hypocrisy.
point. There's like 440,000 kids right now
Yeah.
Okay.
that have nowhere to go and nothing to do.
The greatest take on this of all time is George Carlin.
Oh, exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So
It's like a prophet.
The government cares about the womb, but as soon as it gets out of the womb, they
He
don't
didn't give a shit about 'em.
Yeah,
Nope.
especially the
No,
Republicans.
let them starve.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck those
And then
guys.
what's her name said? Who was it? Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Oh no,
Oh,
it
my
was
God.
Lauren Boebert?
Boebert.
no the Sarah Huckabee.
Oh, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. That's right.
Yeah,
And what did she say?
She said, "We need to make our unborn children as safe as the children in our schools." What the hell does that mean?
She's a,
She
what
is an
the
idiot.
hell does that mean?
It's
Do we give her the benefit of the doubt?
these
and
are
say
people
she
that should not
misspoke?
be in politics.
Do we give her the benefit of the doubt and say
No.
she
No.
misspoke, or did she
No.
really
She's
mean
a
that?
frickin' idiot.
Our children are not safe in schools, you moron.
Well, it's like the other one at the Trump rally the other day that said the day it got shot down, Trump had a rally, and she said, "I want to thank you for what you did for
Oh.
white."
White,
Yeah.
What
What
it was
the?
a white
And then she
cigarette.
said, "Oh, it was a slip."
Yeah,
Yeah, she said that it was for what was it for white?
white victory.
No, she said white. God, no, I can't remember white something, but she literally said it to
Who
Donald
was she?
Trump.
Who was it?
She was a candidate.
Oh God.
This is good beer.
Saying the quiet part out loud.
I do like that one. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
really
They've been
good,
doing
yeah.
that a lot, saying the quiet part out loud. But my opinion is that the only reason they decided to end Roe versus Wade at this point is because they need to divert attention away from the January 6th hearings. Because they knew they were right about to go on a 2-week break. So boom, and then I think that's why they did the emergency hearing to get people back on track to think about that.
This
rather
whole real quick. We'll do the. You're listening to the "Did They Really Just Say That" podcast with Chris, Dave, and Brian, and we're touching on some heavy shit. Yo.
Heavy shit. I'm getting tired.
Yes. So I'm sorry about the chopsticks thing. I feel bad.
We're gonna have to blur that out.
I'm just playing.
It's gonna look like
I was playing.
I know you were playing. I saw a
Penis.
great thing on TikTok about people that can't eat with chopsticks.
Yeah.
And what they do is they take the chopsticks and they put them in 2 straws, and then they bend it, and then it works like it's amazing. It's like perfect.
Very, very intuitive.
They're together like one. Anyways,
But we have forks though.
I know.
It's so much.
I have a whole
easier.
drawer full of really fancy chopsticks for when we have
Do you
Asian
really?
food. I do, and I didn't buy them. My wife.
And you use them. You got.
I do.
The
I
ones
do.
with the little sayings on the side.
I used a craw.
Confucius say you eat,
Oh God.
and if you fart, you
Yeah.
you
Don't.
must stain yourself.
Oh God.
And then you turn it around. Bleep. Confucius say you change your underwear every time you fart and stain yourself. And then you change it around. Bloop. Confucius say you need to use good detergent
All
to
right.
clean underwear.
Sometimes you have to step in and stop
And
them.
then you turn it one more time and you bleep. You fold your underwear.
It's an octagon. Or what?
Oh, there's 4 sides.
Well, that's 6 already.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Like we can see this imaginary mental chopstick you have.
It's not round.
I want the Miyagi edition where it says,
Always look high.
Oh, when he was chasing
Yeah.
that fly.
Oh,
"Oh
yeah.
yeah." He got so mad.
Man who catch chopstick with fly with chopstick can accomplish anything.
That fly will never have children. All right, anyways. Jeez.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm getting another beer.
So remember, you can hear our show every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Vegas time
Oh, slip of the tongue.
in Vegas, baby. On the Go Live Vegas free internet radio app, which you can find in the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store as Go Live Vegas. We're on there every week. You can now see us in video and audio, hear us in audio. Also on our website, which is www.didtheyreallyjustsaythat.com. And if you like the show and you want to become a patron, you can click on the support the show link, and that will take you to becoming a monthly contributor, which is a patron. You can earn things like a shout out on the show, early access every week to the show, or even a guest spot on the show. And now, don't tape him to the chair. Jesus. Anyways, that's now the surgical tubing. Anyways, and now you made me lose my damn place.
This is really strong.
And
You think I can break through it?
I bet you
don't
could.
don't ruin the damn chair.
Do it.
No, I won't.
Come on,
And
you're strong.
This is my favorite chair.
and now you also, all our patrons every week, they not only get early access to the show, but his arm's gonna break.
no.
They also get our pre-show, which we recorded today. It's like the first 50. He's got no hair on his arm.
You're right.
15, 20 minutes of us just
Dave,
of us,
you fucking
of us.
asshole.
Go show it to the camera of us
son of
just
a-
talking and warming up for the show and having a beer and having fun. And that's like 15, 20 minutes long. And our patrons also get access to that. Nobody else gets access to that. The one thing I want to say about Go Live Vegas is now they also have on demand. And
That's not what I really wanted to tape. I tell you.
damn it,
that.
now I forgot again.
I
On
should've-
demand.
I should have said,
Hey, help me.
Kelly Clarkson.
Help me, Kelly Clarkson. Help me. They have on demand and what? Pay-per-view and on demand.
Pay-per-view.
And on demand. No,
99 cents
no,
for
with
the
pay-per-view and on
first
demand.
minute.
And you can hear me in their commercial. I voiced their
$5.99 for
commercial.
Each additional
Shut up.
minute.
Okay, so that's everything. I'm done. Brian's got a bald spot on his
It's
arm.
all smooth like a seal.
Like a baby seal.
Like a baby seal.
He got an arm like a preteen Swedish boy. Anyways,
So
you messed up my whole spiel.
I know.
I like
I'm
it better
sorry.
like that though.
Me too.
Messed up,
Yeah, messed up. It's
or
natural. no, not my
or
arm.
Brazilian waxed.
I know.
Next, we're gonna do his
Dave.
crotch. When they send guys to go get waxed, do they wax their nuts? And if they do, how do they pull it off without? I just have this horrible, and it tears open, and
Oh,
then
no.
you just hear this bloop, bloop
Oh,
as they
no.
fall on the floor.
We need to do some research.
Kelly Clarkson.
Brian?
Yeah, Monday. No.
You know what I'd
I-
like to see? All the way over the head, down through the crotch, and up around like this,
Like a giant
and then have to take it off
hamper wheel.
like a pamper,
like a thong, like a tape thong.
duct tape, the gorilla tape thong.
If you were to do my testicles right now,
Yeah.
They would come off.
The duct tape, no, the duct tape would end up looking like a paintbrush. Like
Wow,
you could
I did
paint
not need
a
to.
fence with my.
Maybe you should pick up some gorilla tape on the way home.
Jeez.
Just sit on it or something.
a wee
no.
bit intimate.
No,
Over exaggerating,
That's
obviously.
awesome.
No,
I love it.
no.
I told him that the other day.
All right, show the camera.
He is the most open, honest guy I think I've ever met in my life. He has no fences.
I have secrets that'll go to the grave with me.
No, I'm gonna get rid of them on this show. I'm gonna tell all my secrets.
Hey,
You're going
you
to tell
know what?
all your secrets?
Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
think that your kids, when they're, 18, 20, 25, whatever, you all right?
It hurts. It hurts really bad. It
burns.
No, I'm okay. What's that? When they're 8, yeah.
And they listen back,
They lick. What are they licking?
listen back to the show.
Yeah.
You think they'll be proud of you?
No, not at all.
I think someday this will get played at his trial.
Oh my gosh!
Dad, why do you hate mom so much?
So Brian,
Yeah.
I heard we had another fatality.
Oh my god.
Evidence.
Did you know what happened yet? Has he told you?
No.
He leaked it out to me today, and I almost told you, but then I thought maybe I'll wait and get your reaction.
Gosh.
Brian, I'm going to give it. I need to have like a funeral march. We get dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun.
No, I would prefer the bagpipes. The oh Johnny boy.
Oh, it's Danny
The
Boy.
bagpipes.
Danny boy.
Danny Boy.
I want
Yeah.
Johnny.
Oh, Danny boy,
The pipes,
the pipes are calling.
Okay.
From Glen to Glen.
I have 2 cats, 2 baby cats.
The one that.
One of them is Nubby,
Gimpy, yeah.
Gimpy, and the
Nubby.
other one is Nala, black with orange spots. Beautiful cat. They had been getting under the car.
Oh, come on.
They had been getting under the car, and every time we'd go out, we'd look for them and shush them out. They'd get out, we'd back up. So my youngest daughter, was at her friend's house, and it was like 9:30. So we think, let's go pick her up. So we get in the car. We're not even thinking of anything. We back up. We go pick her up, and on the way back, as I'm pulling in, there's something in the driveway. I look, and it's one of our cats.
Which one?
The Nala, the black one with the orange spots. Beautiful cat. That's one my daughter wanted to keep. Dead.
She was in the engine.
Huh? No,
No,
we
he
ran
squished
over,
her.
and it
He
wasn't
just
even.
squished her.
We didn't even. It wasn't even the driveway. It was more on the sidewalk. So I don't even know how it happened. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Blood's like my driveway looks like a crime scene right now. Like OJ.
Yeah.
This is OJ all over again. There's blood everywhere. Footprints.
There's a little white outline of a cat.
Oh, it's too soon, Chris.
Too soon. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay, it's okay.
When did this happen?
This happened on Saturday, I think.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so it was real bad. Not only that, poor thing. My wife said, "Go pick it up. Go pick it up. We're gonna bury it." My daughter, "Dad, can we bury it?" Yes. So I waited till the next morning because I was so angry because my kids got all pissed off at me. Like it was my fault, and I ended up being angry for the rest of the night. Like it's not my fault. So anyway, I get it. I put it in a bag, and I'm like, it's the middle of the day. It's hot. I'm not gonna bury it right now. So I put it in the bag, and I just left it on the side of my backyard. It's still there right now. It's probably.
Oh, it's all, the bag's all blown up.
Yes.
Oh,
I feel bad.
dude.
I'll bury the bones in about a month.
Oh my.
You're going to
God.
take it to the trash can.
I have a question for you.
Monday.
How many is that?
That I've
Give me a rough estimate.
that we've actually
Lost.
terminated.
Yeah.
Terminator.
Look out! I'm coming for you.
Here, kitty. Come here, little pussy. I got a little Scottish in on that one.
Yeah, I did.
Arnold, Scottish Arnold.
Wow. Can we do it again?
I don't think I can.
Oh.
You got to try.
Look at that little pussy.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and 007 had a kid. What's his name?
Well, hello, pussy. Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Bond.
Wow.
James Bond.
I think it's 4 or 5.
Oh, that's not
It's
bad.
gonna be.
I thought it was worse.
I thought it was worse.
How
I
many
really
cats have you killed?
I think it's just that each story is so traumatic, it feels like there's been more. Jeez, I feel like we're going to have
One.
to have a show
One.
where we're going to have top 5
When I
cat
was
kills.
a kid.
Glorious cat kills.
Oh my
One
gosh,
when
that's
I was
horrible.
a kid.
How did you kill it?
I don't want to talk about it.
You did it on purpose?
No.
I think
No,
the-
see, back in when I was about maybe 8 years old, I found a little black cat in my backyard, and it was real friendly and really cool. One of the rare occasions where it was really cold,
Okay.
and my parents are like, "You're not bringing that thing into this house." So there I go.
I killed it.
I find a bunch of bricks on the side of the house. I made it this amazing house, you know, and a padding.
They're not
and
Legos, Dave.
I said
AC.
the whole thing.
On top.
I know.
Hence my life, you know. And I said, "Stay here, don't come out."
Yeah.
You know, they're not gonna let you in the house, but I had a long conversation with the cat. Stay here, you must stay. And the next morning, I go getting ready for school. I go out to check. It's a frozen catsicle right next to the house. Wow! Why did you get out? I made it warm for you. Why did it get out? It was frozen.
To
like
this
halfway
day.
out, or it got out and froze?
No, it was like way over there,
Oh man.
outside the house.
Dave,
I don't know. It wasn't my fault.
was he in a good position though?
No, he was kind of like the whole this.
Sideways.
He was
Sideways
diving. He was like the
sandwich.
old man diving in Mousetrap.
Yes. You know, legs up and just.
Oh, jeez.
He froze. And it was very traumatic.
That's crazy.
I can only.
Did you pick him up by the tail?
No, I left him there. It was
Thank
in the
you.
neighbor's yard.
Think.
See, and that's the thing. It proved very traumatic to me.
Yeah.
I can only imagine 80? What? 70?
4
4.
or 5. Wow.
Maybe, I don't know. I
The
don't
fifth one is debatable.
There was
Yeah.
They can't prove it.
Gimpy, Lucky, Lefty.
I got a story. I brought it up to Dave the other day because we went to the station. We actually played a good game of football.
We did.
Yeah, of
Walking football.
Walking football.
Walking. What the hell is walking football?
It's
It's the
like
same as football.
it's
only.
like
But for
tag-
old people?
No, tag football, but you're walking. It's a new thing.
The hell
I
is
don't know.
tag football?
Tag.
It's a
You
thing.
Catch it. You tag them.
It's for these unfit young kids.
Right? What are we going to play?
Walk.
Dodgeball next at the station?
Walking dodgeball.
Kickball, maybe?
So anyway,
Okay.
I was telling him I got a story, and then I saw your gardeners, and I remembered it. Right? You had some gardeners that were working outside.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was telling him I have a rich uncle. He's a rich guy. Made had a business across, sold it, made millions of dollars. He's got
Can
a
we
nice
kill him?
house. No, he's not a cat. He's a millionaire. He lives in Plantation. So every now and then, hey, come to the house. All in the summer, come to the house. Come swimming.
That's so great.
Invitation's open. You come whenever you want to. Okay. So I guess he extends that invitation to everybody. Okay. So one weekend I call him up and I'm like, hey, can we go on Saturday? Of course you can. Of course. Go ahead. Pool's open. Have fun. Go to the side gate. So I show up. We walk to the back. My whole family. We got towels. We got everything. And my uncle's gardener is there with his family.
Swimming in the pool.
4 kids, a wife, swimming in the pool. He's got the grill open. He's cooking. It's just like he had the best picnic Saturday planned.
gosh.
So we show up and we're like,
How awkward is that?
I didn't know what to do.
Trey awkward.
So he took the high end of the road and he said, you know what, I'll leave. And I'm like, no, don't leave. And no. Within like 20 seconds, he and his family had packed up and they walked out. I felt so horrible.
Did he leave you the barbecue?
No, he didn't.
Damn.
But
You couldn't have coexisted?
I think about it now and I was like, yeah, but then no, it didn't. No,
Just didn't gel.
it didn't gel. He was
Was he drinking?
yes.
Why didn't you drink with him? There's nothing
would've-
that bonds
that
a
would've
guy
opened
and
it
a
right
guy
there. Yeah.
like beers.
My wife wants me to drink in a cup, and you want me to like, hey, give me a beer.
Oh, you would have had to have taken one of his beers.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I felt so bad.
After that,
He left in shame, and I just forgot about it 10 seconds later, and we were
You
jumping
know
Jumped in the pool.
You This know is what he great, ended up Dad. Thanks doing? for
getting rid of them.
that guy, he ended up grilling at a roadside rest area
Right.
Yeah.
about the 30-mile marker
Yeah.
with his kids and says, look, kids, go
Play in the dirt.
digging in that trash can and see what you can find. Oh,
Dude,
Brian.
you
There's
suck.
A 60-year-old trucker, they're like, hey, you want to see something? Come to my truck.
You ever see a bear poop in the woods?
Oh, man.
Dead coyote there.
Yeah.
Look, kids.
Yeah. I've killed 5 cats. You want to see them?
I have them with me in my suitcase.
You kill 5 cats,
Yeah.
I kill 5 people.
Yeah. If you want a Coke, open the fridge, but just watch out for that frozen cat. It's in there.
You want,
Kids, stay away from him. Don't go near that man.
oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that is a shame.
My Arnold's getting more conversational.
Yeah, he is.
I like that.
I like it too.
I do.
Sophisticated almost.
I don't know if it's the beer or what.
Keep drinking.
I'm trying.
You would think he would drink more and he gets more belligerent.
More belligerent?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I think you're right.
Yeah.
That sounded like that German officer that got beat to hell by a baseball bat and and you're Jew dogs
By the bear.
by the bear Jew.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez. Oh man. So let me ask you this. Did you have a good time at the firehouse?
I did.
And did you miss it at all?
So that was the whole got me thinking of my life's together now. All the problems that I had when I was
Oh,
on the
that's
line,
awesome.
It's together now. Me and my wife had a great relationship. Kids are good. They're at school. It wasn't like kids were at home and I had to
Sure.
take care of them every day.
Yeah.
I would enjoy the shit out of the line right now.
Oh, Brian Allen.
But I'm almost 40. You know what I mean? Like my body won't be able to make it. You know what I mean? Like, but it would.
I was still fighting fires at 52.
Did you have back surgery?
Well, no. Sure, I didn't have back surgery. My knee's fucked up, but I didn't have back surgery. No, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I would enjoy the shit out of the line right now. It would be awesome. Hanging with his crew. Your crew is awesome.
Yeah,
by
they're
the
really
way.
cool.
Your crew is
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. His crew is awesome. Maldonado's a handsome guy.
Really?
Funny.
I think you just want to go there and have sex.
Jesus Christ, Lil T is a great guy. When I first saw him in the academy, he was a little cagapalo, but he's a great guy.
Yep.
Julian's a
Julian,
good guy.
wonderful
God.
kid.
Louis,
Louis.
I've been with Louis
And
before.
Breeze.
Yep.
Breezy, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it doesn't get any better than
Dave?
Breezy.
Dave,
Yeah.
you might be like 3 on the list of all
Yeah.
those good guys that you have, man.
Dally. I mean,
Dally,
there's just a
yeah.
bunch of great guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a
I
funny
just saw
thing
Dally.
because so the other day I was doing my reports, right? You know how you have to do the ESO reports for all of the ambulance calls. It's just a quick 1-minute report, right? Beep boop bop boop beep boop bop boop beep boop bop.
All right.
Beep boop bop.
I think I'm on the Jetsons. Go ahead.
Beep.
Please.
And anyway, so the guys had 15 calls.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm going with this. Picture yourself in that situation.
Okay.
So I'm doing my reports, and they all come out on ESO, all in a line,
ESO being the software that we do use to do our incident reporting.
Yes, thank you. And so the first call I did was 12 noon that previous day. And then all of a sudden I noticed this pattern, right? 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4,
The
5.
RQ?
I woke up in the morning, they weren't there. Yeah,
How many calls do they end up?
15. But the first call was at noon.
Those shifts suck.
And I was blown away by the absolute consistency of 911. It's almost like they're spying on you. They're back at the firehouse. Call them.
Call them. Yo, you may hate those days, right? You're dead tired. It's hot. It's the summer. You're all swampy.
Yeah.
And you get back to the station and step into the air conditioning. You're like, oh, you sit down in a chair for a minute. You're like, oh, I got to do my reports. I got to do this. Beep.
Yep. It's
God,
almost like
I know it's
you
for us. I don't
almost
even
get
have to look.
Paranoid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
And
those
I felt
days.
so bad for them because they were absolutely destroyed in the morning.
Yeah.
So imagine you, 40-year-old you. But believe it or
Yeah.
not, there are some 40-plus
Oh,
guys
hell
that
yeah.
are still out there doing
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you got your Nacho Arces.
Yes, sir.
Right? You had, Del retired, Fito Lopez.
Vito's
Same.
still
Fito
going.
Martinez, sorry. Fito Martinez still
Partner?
Vito's still going.
partner,
Partner
Victor
still out there?
Vasquez,
Yes,
he's
sir.
still getting it on.
Yeah.
So my respects to those guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely 100%.
Yeah.
We're not, man.
No, we're not.
Cheers.
I couldn't do it.
You
I
are
did.
do. Oh, not on the RQ, no.
Can I give a shout out?
Of course you can.
Imagine if we just said no.
No, shut up.
Absolutely not.
You haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
My cadets.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I want to.
Do they listen?
They're I know for sure. Ex-President Vera, he listens. I heard the other day that one of our cadets named Bones, that's his nickname.
Is he skinny?
He's skinny. I guess that's why they call him Bones.
Oh.
Yeah,
I think so.
He listens, but besides that, I just want to give him a shout out. Maybe one day they listen. Maybe
Oh, that's awesome.
some other ones listen. But there was we had a rough spot about 2 weeks ago.
Sure.
Yeah, things were getting out of hand, a little bit lax.
Understood. It happens.
Man, they've cleaned it up.
That's good.
They've cleaned it up
Props
so
to them.
bad, and I can't tell you what a difference it makes from the instructors to see them
Sure.
clean it up, care about cleaning it up, don't want to make us mad, are going about their business,
Being professional.
being professional. Thank
Yeah.
you. That God damn it.
Yeah.
That, exactly. Being
Yep.
professional makes me feel so good.
That's
Yeah.
It
awesome.
makes my life so much easier.
And remember, we talked and we said this has got to be done, and
Yeah.
sure enough, it was done. And
Yeah.
look at how
Yeah.
well it's worked out.
It's well, and the president. I don't want to say his name. Well, I guess his name Lopez, the president.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we have a lot of respect for him because that was probably the most roughest spot that we've been in as an academy,
Sure.
and he
He pulled him through.
pulled him through. Yeah,
Good.
yeah, and he's
That's good to hear.
Well,
Yeah.
what do they think about you?
I have no idea. I
Come
don't
on.
want to know.
You have
I'll
an
wait till the
idea.
end. I'll wait till the end until they tell me. And
And let me tell you what they're going to think about you.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you.
you're
From an
gonna tell
outside
me.
person looking in.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you that they have the highest regard for you. Why? Because you're human, you're approachable, and you're flawed.
Okay.
And if you think I'm messing around, I'm not. Because those things are so important to someone that is a subordinate
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
to know that their leader is trying his best too.
Yeah.
And there are
he's
going to
not
be
perfect.
times, right?
Yeah.
There are going to be times where you cannot bullshit an adult.
Yeah.
And I've always said that you treat them with respect. You cannot bullshit an adult, and you cannot say, "Oh, you're wrong," and not know the answer to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
That's so detrimental to your own reputation.
Yep.
And whenever you say things like, "You know what? I don't know," because paramedic is hard. I don't know, but we'll find the answer together,
Yep.
and we'll get it done together.
Yeah.
Then your respect just goes through the roof. So that's what they're going to evaluate at the end. I
Yeah.
guarantee it. I guarantee it.
As long as they respect me, I guess that's all I care about. In the end, maybe 10 years from now, like, you know what, Mr. White,
You said this.
or Brian later on. but
Yeah. You said
know,
this, and I never forgot it.
Yeah.
Those words mean the
It,
world.
it does. It feels
Yeah.
good when you hear that.
Yeah.
The one thing I am disappointed in is they have no idea who I am. Not one freaking iota.
Yeah.
To me, it hurts because we talked about this when I retired that one day you're going to go in there and they're not going to know who you are.
Yep.
And I go in there every day and they're just looking at me. Oh, there's that civilian guy again.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
This pewter hair.
Yeah.
You should show up
I'm just
one
gonna.
day.
I'm gonna show up and just raise fucking hell in your
Yeah.
class, man.
No,
you
bring-
pieces of shit! You got to wear out your first
Like-
goddamn pair of boots before you talk to me.
Can
you show up in your 8 to 5 gear and then just start doing what you're doing, just start ripping into them, and then and then you got your badge,
My captain badge underneath.
Have you put that thing on since you retired?
I have not.
Wow.
I have not.
I'm gonna be the first guy.
Oh,
I gotta go too.
really?
Want to go together?
Yeah.
Well, we're already at an hour, but I can't believe we've already hit an hour.
Really?
It doesn't seem like we're at an hour. We're at an hour.
Well, we can go a little bit.
Yes, we can go as long as we
15
want.
minutes.
5, 10, 15 hours.
Yes.
Sure.
Because we love
should
you.
do a marathon.
Oh my God.
How long do you think we could go? We could do a fundraiser.
When you said marathon, the first thing that popped into my
I don't want to
head
run.
was when Fonzie went on that all-night bike run.
Yeah.
And Joni asked him, "Can you please dance with me
Yep.
at that dance marathon?" And Fonzie was like, "I don't." No, actually, his bike broke down.
His bike broke down.
and he had to hoof it like 10 miles.
And
or
he made
something.
it.
And he made it.
'Cause he's Fonzie.
I don't know why that popped into my head. As soon as you said marathon, I swear I thought of that.
Because you're old. I love Happy Days, man. I grew up watching that.
Man.
But I think that would be cool. We do a fundraiser marathon. That could be
We
cool.
would get so drunk.
Oh, that would be a problem.
It would.
We'd have to do like 1 hour drinking and then
The
1 hour not.
expletives would fly.
The expletives will fly.
What would we fundraise for?
We have a good friend that we do need to get on the show from New York, and he's contacted me several times. And I've told him we've had trouble with our schedules and everything trying to get together. He's trying to raise money. He raises money for other departments to, and I never knew they were called this, but caissons. It's a funeral truck, firefighter funeral
Yes.
truck. It's called a caisson. And he helps other departments raise money.
Yeah.
And we need to get him on the show.
Wow. Are you in, Brian?
I'm sorry.
We're going to do a marathon show to raise money.
Sure.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh, that
I
would
mean,
be
I
really
mean, I'm
cool.
talking a marathon.
But it's gonna be live. People are gonna be calling in.
We could arrange with Go Live Vegas to do it live.
That's
That
not
would
a
be
bad
cool.
idea.
That would be really cool.
Cheers to our
Wow,
next
that would be
venture.
really cool. But like a marathon, like hours.
Oh yeah.
No,
4?
minutes. It would be a minute marathon. It would be your version of a great night.
Of sex.
My sex life. Baby, you want to go for a marathon? 2 minutes? Sure.
I'm
that
gonna
would be
rock
cool.
your world, baby.
Yeah.
For 2 whole minutes.
Yeah.
If we're lucky. What's that one episode of Family Guy? Lois,
God.
if I have to go get up and go pee.
Is that Peter?
Yes, I don't have a Peter. Well,
We know, Chris. We know.
I can't do. I have no idea how to do a Peter. I've never tried.
Me either.
I don't got it. I'm the last one.
No, I couldn't even.
Hey, Meg. Right?
Shut up, Meg.
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 Nah.
Shut up, Meg.
You're getting there. You're getting there a little bit.
I love you too, Tom Brady. Shut up, Meg.
Is Tom Brady? No.
Shut up, Meg. No.
I don't know if it's gonna be over, but I can do my my wife pisses me off real quick.
Yes, but
Oh,
wait,
Lord.
don't just
You want me to wait?
talk amongst yourselves.
Wait,
I'll give
what do
you
we
a
do?
topic.
Camel cigarettes, are they better with or without the filter?
Give me 2 seconds.
I like Corningware fiberglass.
What did
The
they
insulation. I smoke it.
What did they say about Joe Camel? That it got I guess the cartoon character of Joe Camel caused more kids to smoke?
Yeah. Yeah. They had
Really?
great. Well, Juul, the vaping stuff.
Okay.
The FDA made them pull They're not allowed to sell Juuls. Nobody is allowed to sell Juul
but
anymore.
just Juul.
Because they did the real Tutti Frutti and
Okay.
all the different
And it
vaping
wasn't
stuff.
good?
No, it's making more kids smoke, and that shit's bad for you.
Oh, I know.
But so they yanked it all. They are not allowed to sell that product. Anybody.
But which one? The fruity ones.
Any of them. Juul.
So-
the company Juul. They cannot sell vaping
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
Specifically. Okay.
Specifically.
But why do that when there's like 1,000 other companies that do the same ones and Tutti Frutti and all that stuff?
I think because they were geared more towards kids.
Okay.
And of course they'll say, no, we're not. But
Of course they are. They know what they're doing.
Would you like to try the birthday cake flavor?
Sure.
With sprinkles?
Awesome. That's my 5th birthday the other day. I don't know how young they're smoking, but I know kids in high school are vaping like crazy. That sucks,
Jeez, man, it's horrible.
Yeah.
That's bad stuff. If it's not one thing, it's another. Something always comes up.
Yeah.
Pretty
sucks.
soon it'll be that marijuana. What the hell was that?
It sounded like he was in my
It
ears.
did. Oh my
Dave,
God.
You redlined.
Did it fall off or what? Yeah, it was loud as shit. I heard it in my damn headphones. The microphone picked it
I
up.
wanted to know if you could hear from inside.
You saw it for the first time? You got
Scared.
excited?
I want to see us on camera when you did it because Brian and I were both like,
What the hell?
like deer in the
Let me see
headlights.
what happens here.
Holy crap! Did he cut himself or what's he doing in there?
The old lid on the penis.
Yeah, we both know that's not going to be an issue.
that is not true.
Oh, Dave. Who is that? No, okay, never mind.
Okay,
Okay,
talk to me.
super quick.
Super quick.
So my wife does this thing. If we're gonna go to a store, sometimes she's not in the mood and she doesn't want to get down. I'm driving, and Brian, can you get down and get the Pampers or whatever? We
But
need
it's a
them.
quick, like a quick trip,
just a quick.
not like Lowe's or something.
No, just a quick. Go to Target, go to HEB. Can you get down and get that thing we need? Okay,
Okay.
All right,
all right. I'm driving.
you're driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 12 o'clock on a Sunday. She wants
Noon?
me to,
It's very
noon.
specific.
It's
Noon.
noon.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Specific.
The sun is in the middle of the sky,
Yeah.
right?
That's new.
So every single time this happens, it has multiple times. I tell her, babe, drop me off at the front. You switch to the driver's seat and wait for me to get out. And she hates it. No, park. And every time I tell her the same thing. So you want me to go park, walk a mile.
A mile.
A mile. That's what it feels like.
Well, it is Laredo.
Yeah. You want me to walk a mile?
Right, I picture he gets out of the car and he
Yeah.
looks at
And
the
store
front edge
just
of the
kinda
store and
goes
it's like,
that.
That's Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
there you go.
One of
Anyway,
those.
go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
And she's just like, yeah. Yeah. Park. I don't feel like changing seats. But she wants me. She doesn't feel like changing seats.
Sure,
but
because
she-
then when you come back, she's either got to change again or
or
drive.
drive home. And
She doesn't wanna drive.
she doesn't want to drive home. So we have that argument every single time.
This is an often occurrence.
This happens often.
My
yeah.
wife and I always go in the, well, 9 times out of 10, we go in the store together no matter what it is. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I almost
I
ran
have a
into you.
blast in the
I
store. You almost
ran
ran into me?
Yeah, at
Like
Lowe's.
physically?
Yeah, I almost ran you over. I thought you were a cat. I was going to take you out. No,
I had the head.
I was leaving Lowe's and I was in my car about to back up, and you were walking into Lowe's with your wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
when
was
was
gonna-
that?
I don't know.
That'd have been a while ago. I haven't been to Lowe's in a while.
Yeah.
I had to go get Riddicks.
Hey, crack ass, cracker! I was gonna yell some insults at him.
I suppose out
Hey,
of
Whitey.
all of the issues you had,
Okay,
that would to me be the most bothersome.
you out
Yeah.
of all of them?
Out of all of them.
No,
I think so.
No.
Yeah, I
thi-
thought
do.
most of them have been
What?
pretty petty.
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I think that would be the most bothersome.
Okay, so continuing the whole, we just went the other day. We went to we were ordering from Taco Palenque. We've been there 1,000 times.
I love Taco Palenque.
Oh, if we can get them as a sponsor.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Jesus.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
We
No, no,
would
no, no.
just
I have to throw the
blow up.
marketing in
We
there.
can eat panchos while we're talking. It doesn't matter. So we're at.
Imagine the microphone screen.
You.
Beep, boop, bop, boop, beep, boop, bop.
Wait, no. That's not a no. All right,
You're scatting.
Scatman Crothers.
Too hot.
James Brown.
Nation to nation. Nacho.
Living in America.
I feel good.
You'll
I don't even
Stop
know
it.
how that started.
Just stop it. You're being ridiculous.
This is so stupid.
Stop it.
I don't
We
know
went
what.
from
Shut up, Dave. Shut up.
we went from that to this. This is why the show is called what it is called.
I want to tell you something very, very important.
Very intimate.
Everything comes from China, except for babies. They come from China. I'm sorry, Brian. Please finish your story.
I don't even remember what I was going to say.
Lowe's
You were
running
talking
me
about-
over, cracker
I
ass
felt
cracker.
Like this was the most legitimate gripe. I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to Taco Palenque.
I hope your wife
We're-
listens to this.
She-
I think she will know that this is not.
I'm going to say for like the 5th time. We've been to Taco Palenque 1,000 times. We order the same things every time we go.
And you get out of the car to go inside and get it?
No. This is something else. This is we're talking about the
This is
the
a two-
gripes, the old ones.
This is a 2-prong.
That doesn't bother me.
No. So we pull up, and my wife is doing this.
Oh, but we did that one already.
I know, but he said that the
Oh,
one now was
oh.
the worst gripe, and I'm like, no, there's still.
There's others.
So again, she's.
But personally, he felt this was the most
Yeah,
important.
I just think to
You're
me.
wrong. So so I'm telling
That
you, it happened
if-
again with the drive-through.
Welcome
Brian
again to
pulled up
divorce
'cause I
court.
can't see. I'm gonna order the same thing that I
Today,
ordered.
Brian on the 9th hole.
I'm sorry.
I love you, babe.
I'm sorry. I think this last one is more
He looks stressed.
than all of the rest.
Really?
Yeah.
You think
Wow.
so?
I
Okay.
do.
What it makes me mad.
Because it just feels like, okay, all she got to do is, drop you off and then circle the parking lot a few times and you'll be right back and boom.
I've got a
In
good
and out.
idea. I've got a good
In and
idea.
out.
I've got a good idea. We golf announce either Brian and his wife going to Taco
I
Palenque
love
or
it.
pulling up
I
at
love it.
Lowe's.
I love it.
It's amazing. It's meant to be.
I love it. You ready?
Do
Which
it.
one do you want to do? You want to do going to Lowe's or you want to do Taco Palenque?
Taco Palenque.
Taco Palenque?
Please. I'm asking.
Can someone do the Taco Palenque guy?
Sí, buenas tardes. ¿Tu orden?
That was pretty good.
That's all I got. Okay.
That's all I understood.
Con guacamole.
Yeah.
All right, let me get started.
Go ahead.
So, you and your family are at the drive-thru at Taco Palenque.
Yes.
Here we go. So, Chris, this is a wonderful situation we have here, but I do feel that it might be a little complex, a little complicated, wouldn't you?
Well, it looks like Brian has brought the entire family today. I see the children in the back seat, properly restrained, which is very responsible.
They do look a bit restless. I think they're hungry
I
today.
believe they are, and that can always be a trying time for a parent.
So he's next at the window. He's pulling up as we speak. Oh, we have an issue.
Oh, wait, he didn't roll the window down anyway,
Yeah,
so...
there is an issue now. I think we might have a problem. He may be swinging,
Swinging.
and this is not a good idea. This is not a good idea.
I see his wife trying to peer around him.
She is actually hovering over him, speaking into the window. This is the problem. And I don't think that Brian is handling it very well.
I don't think he's realized the window is still up.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes roll.
They've got glaze.
He has frustration in his eyes.
I do see it.
I don't like this.
I see the kids tightening their seatbelts in the back seat
So
in
she-
preparation for the oncoming.
She is speaking
Tirade.
into the mic, but she is whispering, oh, listen to the guy inside the speaker. He can't understand. He's trying hard to understand what is she saying.
¿Qué onda? ¿Qué quieres?
Wait a minute. Whoa.
¿Qué quiere ese?
We're not in an IHOP here.
Why? It doesn't smell like a men's room.
Because IHOP's only hires convicts. That's why. Did you know that?
Oh my God!
They do, though.
The views expressed by David Esparza concerning IHOP are not the views of Did They Really Just Say That Incorporated.
Bienvenidos al IHOP.
Yeah.
¿Qué chingados quieres?
You like the waffles?
You like bacon, you want sausage. I got your sausage right.
Hey, you want to try the duck sausage? Duck right down here and try a little. Wow, that went south real quick.
The guys at IHOP, they wear flip flops.
Shut up.
Looking back on the
Yeah.
counter,
Yeah.
And
they
scrub
have,
pants.
and they have flip flops.
They're cutting shit in the back with like a shiv.
It's got no. They've got a knife, but they can barely move because it's tied to the counter with a cable.
Oh my God!
So I can't stab you.
They all have angle monitors. And oh wow!
They're getting paid in cigarettes, right? They're trading them like.
This is so stupid.
Oh
This can't get any more stupid. Anyway, that is our golf evaluation of you at TP's.
Yeah.
Thank God. I think it was good we stopped it there.
If I was gonna jump in, I was gonna start talking about the sweat dripping down his face, the vein popping out of his forehead.
He seems to have a vein throbbing on his temple. I think
but
that
look.
needs to be attended to because it could be a high pressure incident. We could have a possible to-go order stroke.
Seems like everything's okay. They gave him a bag of free chips. Everything's fine.
Oh my God, that's another thing. That's another thing.
Oh, come on!
She orders it all the time. You're like, Brian, make sure you get the bag of chips and the salsa. So they're I'm like, ma'am, the chips, and she's just always just like, they're in the bag, they're in the bag. But she makes me tell them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really, 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 and truly, from the bottom of my heart, doesn't bother me. It really, that's what bothers you the most?
Hey, don't bang
All
on
of
the
them?
table, man.
The one of the drive-through,
I'm so angry. I'm gonna chop it in half.
My
That
thing
one
was going.
the drop-off bothers me.
I mean, to each his own.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't care for the drop off?
Don't care for the drop-off.
You don't like the drop off?
Don't like the drop-off.
How about the pop in?
I'm okay with the pop-in.
He's okay with the pop in,
I'm-
doesn't
I'm-
like the drop off.
I'm not liking the drop-off.
Well-
I'm okay with the pop-in.
One day, I would like for you to take a chance at this. My wife.
Take a chance on me.
Take a chance.
The ABBA. Anyway, I'm sorry.
You know,
it's
if you
okay.
spell it backwards, it's still ABBA.
Yes, it is. It's
Sorry,
a,
go ahead.
No, I don't know.
I got nothing else.
I don't know ABBA. I
What
can't-
you said one of these days I want you to.
Oh, I want you to take a turn.
What?
I want you guys to take a turn. Next time I'm on, you guys are going to take a turn.
I'm
What
confused.
bothers us about our woman?
Yes.
I am not taking your wife to Taco Palenque.
No, I'm challenging you.
Two.
I'm demanding.
Demanding?
I'm.
I don't think you're in any position to be
Okay.
demanding.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I've got one.
Okay.
And this one actually matches yours. So back in the day, before all of the whole GPS and stuff like
Okay.
that, you can actually, you can listen to the voice saying, in a quarter mile, turn left, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, she was my navigator, and
And she
I
talked
would,
like that?
I would no, that was the computer thing. The
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop.
And back in the day, I was she was my navigator, and
Okay.
she would just
She had the map.
the exit was always as we passed
Oh, yeah.
the exit.
Turn right here.
She's like, you should have turned there. I'm going 75 miles an hour.
No,
And
no.
so-
Back then you were going 60.
60-ish, 55. 55. Can't drive. 55. And so there's my challenge accepted.
Yeah.
And that was a legitimate gripe because back in the day, you didn't have all these convenient little
Yeah.
beep boop pop boop beep boop beep boop pop.
Yeah.
Hey Siri,
Yeah.
or whatever. it is.
Well, I can add to that because today in Del Rio, I called my wife because she was going to go to Discount Tire to get the tire fixed in Waco. I'm sorry, not Del Rio, Waco. And she was following from the hotel that they're staying at. She was following the guidance to Discount Tire. And
GPS thing.
suddenly she realized she's going the wrong way down a one-way street.
Holy
and
shit.
as soon as she realized it, you hear,
And
she
you were
got
on the
pulled
phone
over.
with her.
No, I talked to her right after. She called me and she's like, "Where's the insurance? The one I'm looking at is expired." I said, No, that's just the old one. The new one's in there. You just got to look for it. And she found it. I go, "Did you get pulled over?" She, yes. And then she hung up. Like, oh my God. But she got a warning.
So what's the gripe?
No gripe. But it was just because of your GPS story. So
Wow.
I thought I'd throw that in there.
Yeah.
I was trying a way to divert you guys from us all getting divorced.
Well, it's happened before where, back in those days, you were just, holy crap, I don't know Dallas.
Yeah.
Or I don't know
Oh, yeah.
Houston. And it sucks.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think my wife does anything. I think I'm usually probably the more annoying one. I'm a hard guy to live with.
are you really?
I'm not a nice guy.
No.
Well, I'm nice to my
that's,
family. I'm just not nice to other people.
Really?
People suck.
They do. I agree.
So you're telling me that you would be an ass to somebody that was, let's say, Lowe's, or if you didn't
No,
like their
of course
customer
not.
service?
I'm not like that.
You're a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
I try to be a nice guy. Brian's an
There's no
ass.
doubt. Brian, no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I kid.
No.
I'm a kidder. Oh, you're going to hit the table again.
You're just a good guy.
All right. So we're going to call this episode Good Guys Wear Black. No, I don't know what we're going to call this episode.
I think we should call it Leo Smells Like Salted Caramel.
You know, that's not a bad one. I think we should do that.
All right.
Leo Garcia tastes like salted caramel.
Just lick right under the underarm arch. and
Oh,
you'll
no,
get a
no,
nice
no,
treat.
no, no, no.
You'll get a lovely
Why
treat.
would you lick under his arm?
It's
Wait.
the place to be.
The pit?
Yeah.
The pit?
Yeah.
The pit?
Yeah.
The armpit?
The armpit.
Right there.
That's where you get your best caramely.
No, you're going to taste
lovely-
Right Guard or something. Speed stick.
You tell him in the morning, don't put anything on.
Well, then you're going to taste chicken soup. And smell it.
Oh, my.
I thought you were like
Can you
going to lick his
imagine?
neck or
you're
something.
like really, really hungry, and you're like, Leo, come here.
Oh, dang. I was trying to tell you guys earlier that I'm starting to like caramel, and I think that I'm old because old guys are.
Now you're not going to like it anymore.
Yes.
But I like
Now-
it with stuff like with chocolate or with
And
ice
now every
cream.
time you do it, you're going to think of licking Leo Garcia.
You guys are ruining it for me.
There
Please
was a
stop.
time in the office where I had a whole jar full of Jolly Ranchers.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I remember
gosh,
that.
I was so addicted to those damn
I don't
Your
like
wife
Jolly
would bring
Ranchers.
Bag after bag.
bag after
What was it?
bag.
What
I
was
would
it
give
I would
away
eat
like
in there?
money.
What did you have in there that I would eat? Oh, there were Lifesavers.
Lifesavers.
Yeah, she
or
went
Jolly
cheap. She went
Ranchers.
cheap on you the one time and got you those generic single Lifesaver.
No, that's not cheap. There was one of that and one of the other.
Well, I don't like Jolly Ranchers either. Why weren't my tastes considered in this?
Oh, please, this guy.
Yeah.
This
Werther's
guy.
Originals.
Oh,
what
those
else?
are awesome.
Tootsie Rolls.
You'll
Nobody,
lick Leo
nobody-
Garcia, but you won't eat a Werther's.
Nobody likes Tootsie Rolls.
I
And
love
they-
Tootsie
and
Rolls.
See?
Oh, there it is.
Dude, I
Nobody
love Tootsie
likes
Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls.
I could bathe in Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie
You
Rolls.
white people and your
Go for it. Just say it. Just F-bomb him.
Go ahead. What?
fucking white people. You're,
And what?
You don't have any taste buds.
What's wrong with Tootsie Rolls?
They're disgusting.
Mexican
disgusting.
candy sucks.
Oh, come on.
All of it.
Oh, my
Thank you.
God. Oh,
Thank
my
you.
God. I'm in hell.
agree. I
Mexican
agree.
candy sucks.
You
sorry.
guys are a couple of idiots is what you
No,
are.
it sucks.
Chiclets, they last for like 2 seconds. And
You
got to
eat the red one or to even get any flavor at all.
Please, I'm not talking. That's not
And then even
candy.
the ones that look like
I'm
chopped
talking
up
about
chunks
the
of
leche
goat milk.
quemada.
Yeah, that stuff
Those are
blows.
amazing.
No. What about the body of Christ? That's what my wife always used to call them. You gotta take a little
Yes.
bit. Those are actually kind of tasty. I'll give you that one.
And the one that looks like a Mexican flag, but it's made of coconut.
No.
Boop, boop, boop.
No.
Red, white, and blue.
You don't blue. It's
gonna-
green. You don't even know your damn flag.
I said green.
You said blue.
I'm gonna stake my
it
reputation
blew.
on this next comment. Donuts over pan dulce every day for the rest of my
Well, they're a
life.
lot sweeter, but unless
Wait, what?
it's a regalita,
Donuts?
the little present will
one's that one?
the little present the
The little one
with the red inside, like the raspberry inside, and the
donuts over pan
regalito.
dulce.
Donuts are good. I like donuts,
What
but I
are you
like pan
saying?
dulce
What
too.
is it?
American
Although-
over Mexican, okay? USA versus Mexico.
But a lot of the pan
Oh,
dulce is
donuts versus pan dulce.
yes,
100%.
a lot of the
Do you
pan.
agree?
Oh yeah.
A lot of
thank
the, a lot of the pan,
Yes,
a lot of the
of
pan dulce
course.
is really dry.
It's dry. There's no-
But except for the little presents, I'll take that any
Look,
day of the
I'm
week.
telling you right now, I'm not a big concha fan.
No, me
It's
neither.
really good.
Yeah.
But it's so dry. And
Maybe
it's-
with some coffee.
But
It needs something.
if you get a really really fresh out of the fryer donut, there's
That's
nothing
good stuff.
like it.
That's good
There's
stuff.
nothing like
Nothing.
Especially if it's
Yeah.
sweet.
it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what the? What is it gonna be? Sour?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Especially if it's
Fuck up.
Shove that donut up your ass.
especially if it's sweet.
It's kind of
All
sexy.
right. All right. Well, that's an hour and 22. Dave, you want to do one more hit before we go?
We're all out of
One more reset before we leave?
reset.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. I need my beer.
Jesus.
What should I get?
Please stand by. I feel like I should have one of those symbols we can put up. Technical.
You had
Can I
another
have one? Oh, there was. I was gonna say, can I have one of those? But they're all gone. No. It's okay. You have it.
What do you want?
I'll take a. Let me have a Schlinga Zingalangabach.
Zigambach.
No, that's not a Zingalangabach.
No, we haven't
No,
even-
Zingabach. Zingenbach.
They're at the top.
What the hell's wrong with you, Esparza? Give me the damn
We
beer.
haven't even messed with these.
Please throw those away.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Feed
rid of
it to
those.
the dogs. Jesus
We're gonna get rid of
Christ.
those.
Feed it
Just
to the
taking up
dogs.
space. I'm sorry.
You want one?
No,
All
I'm
right,
good.
so let's go. Oh, go ahead and do one more reset before we leave.
You're listening to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast with Chris, Dave, and Brian.
Shut up!
We're talking about firefighter stuff, Taco Palenka stuff, Leo stuff,
Leo, he tastes like caramel.
and
Leo, we want to lick you. David says you taste like caramel.
That's what I picture he tastes like, salted caramel.
Oh wait, I thought you've licked him already.
No.
Oh, well, I don't want to
No.
experiment.
Why not?
That's
He's
just
gonna be here
weird.
next
That's
week.
just weird.
Let's lick Leo.
If he comes here in a Speedo, I'm going to give you hell.
I hope to God he comes in a Speedo.
Me too. I kind of
Surprises
do.
the shit out of you guys.
I kind of do.
We're gonna
Tune
have.
in, folks.
I'll make sure I have a towel on every chair.
Tune in, folks. He may be
He may be in a Speedo.
excessive skin.
For I haven't asked him if he's free next week yet. So in the next couple of shows we'll get him on here. But cheers to what is it? Please, Daddy.
What?
Please, Daddy, or Daddy, please. That's his
Please,
clothing line.
PleaseDaddy.com.
He's got coffee mugs. He's got T-shirts. He's got stickers of him riding a whale.
I thought you were talking about Lauren Bobert's website that she got busted on.
Oh, no.
Something Daddy. Okay,
We
my
talked
bad.
about that once already, I
Whoa.
think.
Did you?
Where she
My
was an
bad,
escort.
my bad.
Remember with Ted Cruz? Ted Cruz founder?
Let me ask you guys something. Do you think she's hot?
No.
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 I don't.
No.
Zero.
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 Because of what she stands for, not because
No,
you can
I
separate
still don't
the
think she's hot.
physical versus the
I
idiot.
still don't think she's still hot. And she's too much of an idiot. I mean, I got some kind
She's
of...
pretty bad.
Zero.
She is pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to punch her in the face.
Whoa.
Apparently, now I'm going to be investigated by the
Come on.
FBI.
Throttle back.
Okay,
Throttle
I'll
back.
let her punch me in the face.
Now, you might like
It'll
that.
be like an even Steven thing.
All right.
Elizabeth
Hey, Lowen Berber,
Warren.
I have a 9mm too.
Is that a threat?
Hey, I'm just saying that if we want to carry weapons, let's carry weapons.
I took a shower with you in the academy. You got a pea shooter. That's all.
You have
No
one
more.
of those little rifles that
No more.
you shoot the orquillas
You
from.
got a pee-pee like a little...
You shoot the little
Tootsie
orquillas.
Like a preteen Swedish boy.
Speaking of Tootsie Roll,
Hey, I love Tootsie Rolls. All right, so for the Did They Really Just Say That podcast, sponsored by Tootsie Rolls, I'm Chris.
I'm Dave.
I'm Brian.
You all have a good night. Now listen to me. I got to instruct you on something before we end this. I got to do 7 seconds of silence at the end because I have to get the second AC that we turned on to bring it down to 75 degrees.
What's your point?
I need to sample the sound at the end when there's two ACs instead of just one, so that I can get rid of all the noise. So I need 7 seconds of silence.
Good luck.
But first, I'm going to do the.
Good luck.
I don't know why I'm explaining this to you now.
Thank you for listening to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast. You can hear more on our website, didtheyreallyjustsaythat.com.
I have an
Everywhere
itch.
you find your favorite podcast.
You know this is going to be bad.
No.
As always, the drinks are on
gonna be-
us.